Hey people, and hey Chilli Con Carnage Crew, Chilli here, and thank you for checking out this video. I am excited for this overdue review on Eddie Vedder's newest solo album, Earthling. No one can do Eddie's vocal delivery like he can. It's the voice of the 90s rock scene in my opinion. So many people would follow suit like Hootie and the Blowfish.
This is how everybody sang in the 90s. I've been looking for a girl like a year.
Before going forward, we must quickly look back and do a history lesson. Eddie Vedder was born and then became a singer. His first works were on the Temple of the Dog album alongside Chris Cornell and future Pearl Jam members Jeff Ament, Matt Cameron, Stone Gossard, and Mike McCready. They would later form their own band, Pearl Jam, and release a number of albums including Versus, Vitalogy, No Code, and of course, 10. He would work alongside many other artists including Neil Young, Bad Religion, The Ramones, The Who, and R.E.M., among many others. During his tenure as lead singer with Pearl Jam, he also released a few solo albums and some soundtrack releases for movies, most predominantly Into the Wild. So here we are in 2022 with the latest release, Earthling, and let's dive into this album. Invincible is the first track, and this is a catchy song. It's a simple track, not too hard out of the gates, but a real earworm. It might feel like a tacky love song with the lyrics, but it feels like our tacky love song. Power of Right follows up, and it's truly a back-to-basics rock song. It sounds a bit odd to hear this type of song coming out of the solo Eddie Vedder camp, but it's a good track overall. Long Way is next, and this is a sound more akin to what I expected from Eddie Vedder. This track has a more laid-back feel and some great layers in it. Do not skip. Brother the Cloud is an intriguing song about the loss of a brother. The intriguing part is that the song seems strangely upbeat despite the subject matter. I guess everyone deals with grief differently, and I hope this song helps. A very nice song. Fallout Today is the follow-up and seems a standard kind of acoustic-y rock track. I didn't feel it was special, and I would skip this to be honest. The Dark is up next and says, damn the metal album lol on the here. This song goes and ups the energy and feels like a solid song that can grow on you. The Haves is the following track and is your slow-paced mid-album track. It's not too bad, but it might take a little bit to warm up to. Good and Evil is the next song, and this is the most energetic track here. Very post-punk feel and a short song. Has got to be one of the better tracks on this album for sure. Rose of Jericho is another interesting track on this release. It's a solid, hard-hitting song, and it's another great track I would not skip. Try is the following song, and is another high-energy rock song. There are some interesting rock songs I just truly didn't expect from Eddie Vedder on this album. Also, the harmonica was played by Stevie Wonder. Picture is next, and this is a duet with Elton John also on piano. There's no stopping that man. He seems to be the guest on so many recent albums lately, and will probably be that way forever and a day more. This song has a honky-tonk tune to it, and it gives a great injection of energy to the tune. Mrs. Mills is the following track, and sees Ringo Starr joining on drums. And I feel this song was written in a Beatlesque kind of way to accommodate Ringo. Not my type of song, but it's okay. Please show some support for a small channel by leaving a like and subscribing for more music reviews and content. On My Way is the last song on the album, and it features Edward Severson Jr. Despite the song only being a bit over 2 minutes long, it's probably got the biggest story to it. First of all, the guest vocalist Edward Severson Jr. is Eddie Vedder's father, hence the similarity in vocals. The thing is, Edward died 40 years ago, and this is a recording Eddie found some time ago. Also, any Pearl Jam fan would know that Eddie has sung plenty of times about his father, which is a complex story in his history. And when Eddie Vedder sings his songs with Pearl Jam, it is venting his bitter anger out. But here we have a matured Eddie, who seems to have come to terms with everything, and this short song is like a fitting duet and a final way to pay homage to his father. A great song. Now, this is a star-studded album. There are guest appearances by Elton John, Ringo Starr, and Stevie Wonder among many other musicians. You also have Red Hot Chili Pepper musicians Chad Smith and Josh Klinghoffer helping on many tracks, and you have Andrew Watman helping to produce this record. It's truly an incredible blend of musicians in a happy rock sound. I didn't expect to hear this from Eddie Vedder. Now, I haven't heard too much from ukulele songs. That instrument really just annoys me. I'll draw the line at Somewhere Over the Rainbow by Kamakawiwa Ole. But the last thing I want to hear is 10 plus tracks of ukulele songs on one album. Then there is the Scantly soundtrack album Into the Wild with its bittersweet story of freedom, and that album was good, but compare it to this album now, and Earthling is a more upbeat and warm rock and roll solo album. I was very surprised to hear. Overall, I think the album deserves 850,000 chilies on my spicy scale, with standout tracks being Invincible, Good and Evil, and Try. This is a great release from Eddie Vedder, with only a handful of songs holding it back, and if I'm being totally honest, this album was much better than Gigaton released by him and Pearl Jam in 2020. Here's to the state that is Eddie Vedder. Thank you for watching this video. If you have enjoyed it, please consider liking it and sharing it with your friends. And also don't forget to subscribe to our Chilli Con Carnage Crew to stay updated on our newest videos. We're also on Facebook, Instagram and Twitter at Live Listener Race. Please join us on those media platforms for all kinds of updates and discussions regarding music. And as always, stay spicy.